Good evening everyone and welcome to Where's My FPL. This is the Gameweek 26 tips and team selection video. So the agenda of the video is we will talk about Gameweek 26 doubles and Gameweek 31 blanks. We'll talk about the best options for Gameweek 26 in Arsenal and Wolves. Then we will talk about my Gameweek 26 team selection and whether we should proceed with triple captain or not. So this is the Gameweek 26 to 31 fixture ticker. I have taken this from FPL.team. So what they do is that Planet FPL predicts the fixtures, and based on that they provide Planet FPL's predicted fixture also. So if you see the Fantasy Premier League app for Gameweek 31, Manchester City and Crystal Palace, they are still showing that they have a fixture. However, FPL.team predicts that it will be a blank. So as you can see, Arsenal and Wolves are doubling and they will be blanking in 31. So they have predicted Manchester City and Crystal Palace to also blank in 31, but right now it is not a confirmed blank. It will get confirmed if Manchester City proceeds to the advanced stages of FA Cup, because in Game Week 31 they also have a FA Cup matches. So in case there is no FA Cup matches, Manchester City and Crystal Palace don't have a FA Cup match, so their this Carabao Cup blank might be rescheduled in 31 itself, when the FA Cup matches are being played. So this is among Arsenal. So having a 3 Arsenal, it's essential in this double game week. And these are the 4 best players according to me from which you can take. I expect all of you would be having Gabriel. If not, Gabriel is the #1 transfer target. Get him in this game week. I expect Gabriel to be heavily captained and even triple captained in this game week. So Gabriel around your ranks, I expect Gabriel to have a more than 200 EO. Other than Gabriel, we have Rice, who is a midfielder, Timber, defender, and Rhea, keeper. So Timber has among the best attacking numbers among defenders. So that's why I'm putting Timber as the defender over other Arsenal defenders. Rhea, with keeper you have that advantage that in 31 you don't have to transfer him out. You can just bench him for your other and play your other keeper. With Rice, he is a midfielder. However, he has been very good with defensive contributions. So as you can see, his defensive contributions numbers from the last 6 game weeks. So he has hit the 12 benchmark twice, and other 4 times also he has been quite close. So there's a good chance Rice gets defensive contribution numbers. So that's 2 points per game. Also, Arsenal has among the best expected goal conceded numbers in the league. As you can see, in the last 6 game weeks, only once they had an XGC of more than 1, and in the 4 times they had XGC of less than 0.5. So Wolves are not an essential pick for this double game week. It's very acceptable to go without Wolves in this double game week also. However, if you want to target any Wolves players, these 3 are the best for me: Mane, Mosquera, and Jose Sa. So with Mane, he's a forward, a 4.6 million forward, and he gets into dangerous positions. So you can try your luck with Mane in a double game week. Also, he's quite cheap, 4.6 million. So after this game week, you can keep him on your bench as your 8th attacker and play the other 7 attackers. With keeper Jose Sa, he is also 4.2. With Jose Sa, the advantage is that instead of transferring out your primary keeper for Jose Sa, you can transfer your secondary bench keeper for Jose Sa because of his low price. And for this game week, play Jose Sa, and after that you can continue playing your primary keeper. Among defenders, what I want to highlight here is that Wolves also has had good XGC numbers in the last few game weeks. If you would remember, in the beginning of the season, Wolves was one of the teams to target along with Burnley. But in the last few game weeks, I have shown the data from the last 7 game weeks. This is from Fantasy Premier League's official site, So taking Mosquera's data, so their XGC has been less than 1 in 5 of the last 7 game weeks, which includes Manchester City away and Manchester United away. They have got more than 1 against Chelsea and Bournemouth. In Chelsea, out of this 3.16, it's highly inflated because there were 2 penalties. So if you exclude the penalties, it would be little above 1. With Bournemouth, okay, from open play goal they had more than 1 in 1.36, but this is still better than what Arsenal had against Bournemouth. Arsenal had 1.43 XGC. So Wolves did better against Bournemouth than Arsenal did. So these are the 3 players of Wolves that I would recommend if anyone wants to go. So this is my Game Week 26 team. I have entered Game Week 26 with 5 free transfers. My plan is to go for Rhea and Rice. I already have Gabriel. The reason I'm going with Rice over another defender is that I expect Rice to get a good amount of defensive contributions. So assuming Arsenal gets 2 clean sheets and Rice gets defensive contributions in both games, so Rice will be getting 3 points versus the defender will be getting 4 points. So that's just 1 point less than the defender. Also, with Rice, there's a good chance for attacking return. So if you get an attacking return, that will be over and above. Also, if Arsenal loses a clean sheet or it concedes goals, then Rice's points won't be affected that much as a defender's points would. So that's why I've chosen Rice. Secondly, with Rhea, again the reason to go with Rhea was that you get an entry into Arsenal defense for a price which is cheaper than a defender. So for example, going for Timber, I had to get rid of a costly defender like Shaloba, and I had to get a low cost midfielder to where Rice is. I couldn't get a 7.5 or above midfielder there. So that's why I have chosen Rice and Rhea. Also with Rhea, I don't have to use a transfer in Game Week 31. I can just bench him for Dubravka. I have also chosen 2 Wolves players. One is Mane, whom I will be playing only this game week, and after that he will be on my bench. And second, here I have shown Bueno, but I would be finally going with Mosquera. So I am expecting Mosquera, some returns for Mosquera in this double game week. I hope I get that. So whether to triple captain or not. So what I have done is I have taken Gabriel, Rice and Haaland, these 3 players, and I have shown what is the total points that they have got in any consecutive game week. The reason I have gone with Gabriel and Rice is that because they are having double game week, and after Gabriel, Rice is the most popular captaincy option. And Haaland I have kept here because generally Haaland is the player everybody wants to target for a triple captain. So firstly, we have with Arsenal, we have a double game week right now, and we expect Gabriel and Rice to play both the games. So which is very important. We'll be getting 2 appearances from them, 180 minutes total. With Haaland, that is Manchester City, we are not sure whether they will be getting a double game week or not yet. If game week 31 actually happens to be a blank, that fixture will be rescheduled in future. It might be 33 or another game week. If it gets rescheduled in 33, the point with 33 is that one of the fixtures would be Arsenal. Secondly, game week 33 is also expected to be another big double game week. The reason being, game week 34 will have FA Cup quarterfinals. So all the blanks in game week 34 would be a blank game week, and the teams which will be blanking in game week 34 the fixtures are expected to be scheduled in game week 33. This again, there is no guarantee, but this is based on the previous season's info. This is the expectation. So if Manchester City and Crystal Palace, if it gets rescheduled in game week 33, then you would be in a dilemma whether you should go for triple captain or whether you should go for a bench boost or free hit, which would be more optimum strategies to use in a big double game week. Now, if Manchester City also has a blank in 34, then they will also have another blank, which might happen in future game week like 35 or 36. So if it happens there, then of course Manchester City will have another game week, and that would be a small game week. So that is a game week to target for triple captain. The benefit to go now and not wait for that is because that is unlikely. We don't know whether that will happen. This double game week is there and is happening right now. Secondly, we don't know whether what would be the situation with rotation at that point of time, because if that would be one of the last 4 game weeks left, it might be that the league is already won by Arsenal, and if Manchester City happens, if a double game week for Manchester City happens in that game weeks, it means that Manchester City has reached advanced stages of FA Cup and Champions League. So they would want to prioritize those competitions also. So a chance of rotation is quite high, and we have seen that with Haaland right now also in cup competitions. Marmoush is the one who starts instead of Haaland. So it might be in that time Haaland is benched in the league while Marmoush is played in the league and Haaland is played in the cup competitions. Secondly, if you see these tables, so the green rows I have highlighted are when these players had got more than 20 points in a consecutive combined 20 points in consecutive game weeks. The blue are when they got more than 10 points in a consecutive game week combined, and red is the lowest that they got in any consecutive game week combined. So what is interesting is that Gabriel's lowest has been 8 points. So in no game week, except of course from 11 to 17 when he didn't play, in no game week has he gotten less than 8 points combined. So the baseline for Gabriel historically this season has been 8, while that for Rice has been 4, and it has also happened 3 times, and while that of Haaland has been 3. Secondly, Haaland has got 6 times in 6 consecutive game week combined scores. Haaland has got more than 20, while Gabriel has gotten 5 times. So Gabriel just one behind Haaland in getting those 20 plus scores. Thirdly, and what is again more important, is the trend. With Haaland, and to an extent with Rice also, the top of the table, which is the early game weeks, have been heavy with high scores, while the below ones have been they have been low scoring games. With Rice, you can see his 2 of the lowest scores came in the last 2 of the last 3 game weeks. Haaland also, his lowest came in 22, while with Gabriel, his lowest came in game week 2. While in the recent game weeks, you can see there's one which is more than 20 and there are few which are more than 10. So with Gabriel, his trend has been consistent over the past 25 game weeks. While with Haaland and Rice, to an extent, earlier in the season they were giving good points. Recently, those points have dropped a little. Now, of course, this is not a guarantee. These are just past trend. Anything can happen next game week onwards. But this is one thing to look at. So what I would be doing, I am thinking of going with the triple captain. It's 90% logged in. I have not activated it in the app. I generally do it at just before the deadline. But 90% I'm going with Gabriel. To me, that is the logical way of playing. Haaland double game week in future, it is unlikely. Too many question marks regarding his availability on rotations. Also, even in the past seasons, my triple captain has gotten me scores of just around 10, a little bit more than that. So I think that score like that is good enough for a triple captain. So thank you everyone, and I wish you have a great game week, and hope you all get green arrows. Thank you all.